What's up, everybody? Ethan back tonight for another beer review, and I'm going to be reviewing a chorus of wows. This is a barley wine, barrel aged barley wine out of Anderby Brewing Company. Anderby Brewing Company is out of Peachtree Corners, Georgia, which is right near me. It is a 12.9% ABV barley wine aged in ASW's Resurgence Rye Whiskey barrels for 15 months. So they age it in whiskey barrels for over a year, so ought to have a lot of good complex flavor, sort of that whiskey barrel aged note. So I'm excited about this one. I went to the brewery last Friday night. It's right near me. I got a stout, a 6% stout, and a 7% IPA. The IPA was called ZZ Hops. I thought that was pretty funny. You know, we'll play on the band name ZZ Top, and the hops. That was funny. It caught my eye. It was really good, and the stout was really good too. The stout was incredibly smooth and rich for a 6% stout. It was excellent. We got two beers on draft, and they were excellent. And I bought this one from their selection of sales that they have. I don't remember the price. I didn't keep the receipt. I should have. But I will say it was not, compared to a lot of craft beer prices, it was not overpriced, and it wasn't bad at all, actually. So that's why I got it. Yeah, I recommend Anderby Brewing. That's Anderby. Anderby Brewing in Peachtree Corners, Georgia. Excellent. Exceeded my expectations, actually, because I went to a brewery. I have gone to other breweries that were kind of, but this one was actually really good. The beer was good, and it was not overpriced. So I recommend. Anyway, let's get into this one. It had this rubber, casing on the cap that it actually took me a while. Well, I'm not sure I got it all off. There we go. I had to, peel it off with my pocket knife, right? I actually started the video, another video before this one, and it didn't go as planned because I was trying to get the rubber lid off. There it is. It's they say that's to, help with the flavor or whatnot, but I didn't get any Beer Advocate specs on this. I think it's pretty new, so it didn't really have anything to look up. So let's go ahead and get a pour on this. And kind of just looking up the definition of a barley wine, because I didn't really know or was not familiar with them. I hadn't really had a lot, honestly. It's basically a strong English ale. So it originates from England, the UK. Barley wine is not a beer, but rather a beer dating back to 18th century England. The strong ale is full-bodied with a rich copper to dark red-brown color, which it has. Very almost brown to dark ruby red. And medium hoppiness. Much of the beer's nutty, toasty caramel flavors come from a generous amount of malt, while hops and yeast add background flavor and body. So 12.9%. I imagine this has quite a lot of body. Let's get an aroma on that. So strong, aromatic aroma. You get a maltiness, sort of almost a stout kind of maltiness, or a porter. The appearance itself is almost porter-like, but I haven't had a lot of barley wines. I'm pretty new to this style of beer, so I'm excited to get into this. This might be the first one I've ever reviewed. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get into it. Rich, hoppy, dark. How would I describe this flavor? It almost has a whiskey-like flavor, and that's coming from that almost 13% alcohol. But it has a nice warming flavor, This is definitely a winter evening type sipper. Very nice flavor. I mean, it's nutty. It's kind of a toffee. It's kind of a little coffee. It's sweet. Not overly bitter, but there's a little bitterness. Maybe a little caramel. Almost like a pecan, maybe. Really nice malt. You get a nice warming feeling in the throat. Um, just a nice full-bodied flavor. Medium mouthfeel, but the body itself is full. A lot of flavor, just a complex flavor. Nice, rich, bold flavor. You get that 12.9% coming through. It adds some, some oomph to the flavor. It's really nice. This is a really good beer. Let's go ahead and get the rest in there. This is something you would drink if you were looking to, have that good, big, bold flavor versus, the Miller Lite we were talking about a couple days ago. That is the antithesis of this, the opposite. This is big, bold, flavorful, and complex, and something you would sip. Miller Lite, you would just, you can drink that quickly and it goes down quick. This is something you sip, enjoy, and savor. Really good beer out of Anderby Brewing Company. Check them out if you're in the area or if you're a Georgia native. I know I got a lot of fellow beer reviewers in Georgia, so I recommend these guys. That's Anderby, Andrby Brewing in Peachtree Corners, Georgia. So good. This is a great beer. Let me get another sip before I decide on a score. I'll give this a 95. It's really good. Maybe, actually, let's go 96. Why not? This is good. This is a lot of flavor. It still tastes very much like beer. It's malty. It's got that toasty flavor while not being burnt. It's got a rich sort of wine, almost dare I say whiskey note to it from the barrel aging that they age it in. It's just really good. Really, really complex heft to it. And I highly recommend Barleywines from now on out. This is really kind of... I'd have to go back and look at my reviews, but I think this might be the first Barleywine I've reviewed. But anyway, hey, this one's a good way to break me into the style, right? This is a great beer. 96 out of 100 will go. Really excellent. I recommend it. A chorus of wows. Aged barley wine from Anderby Brewing Company. Cheers, and thank you for watching this barley wine review.